Hello, everyone. It's Katrin. We are after a 2-week break back, and I went to San Francisco with my son, Max, and it was just a beautiful time. It was really nice to take a little break and to actually see San Francisco back. That's where I was. That's where he was born. That's where Sasha was born, and it was just lovely. So I wanted to answer a few questions today, and let me just make my light a little bit lighter because I'm sitting in a different location today. Let's see if we can make it a little bit lighter. Not too much because the sun is coming in. Okay. So maybe that's it. That's all. All right. So I received a few emails, and I just wanted to address that quickly in case some other people have these type of questions as well, or they're searching for something. So I'm going to share my screen in a second, but I also, let me just log in. I also wanted to see, in case you have any questions, I can answer them live as well. So let me share my screen. Where is it? Present. I need to get used to working again. Here we go. This one. Maybe entire screen. All right, that's working. Here we go. Okay, so let me just log in. There were just a few questions, and there were good questions coming through. So somebody was actually looking for to reset your password. So if you go to your upper right corner to account information, you see this very little log sign here on the top right corner, as well as edit account. So this one is a little bit hidden, and we're going to change it, and my apologies for that. But there was something else I wanted to show you. So if you have your screen enlarged like this, you see how the little log sign actually goes away. So you want to make sure that you have your screen sitting at 100%, and you can do it with Command or Control plus or minus, or you can also go to the top here, go to View and say Zoom in and Zoom out. So either one of these ones will work, but to reset your password, you can go up here to the right-hand corner, make sure you're at a 100% page view, or you can also click actual size, and then it sets it to 100%. So that's where the password is hidden. In case anybody was looking for it, it's over here. Then also, I just wanted to mention quickly that you do have for the logo and for the profile photo, because it says maximum file size 5 megabytes, you do have the possibility to simply use our template for Canva we have prepared for you. And let me just open it up. So you can use these two and put your own logo and your own logo and your own profile photo in here. So let's just do quickly use template. And let's say you have a logo, like you have profile logo and logo here. So both of them are pretty much the same color. Oops, let me just go back. Elements. And I don't know, let's say you have any kind of picture here, right? Let's choose the grapefruit today. And you want to have this as your logo, or you actually do have your logo. And let me find my logo back. And you want to just use your logo you have here, you can go ahead and do that. And then share, download. Transparent background is fine, or just as it is, PNG. Here we go. Oops, this one. Done, download. And then you would just go back to your account, and then you can basically upload it here. No, downloads. There it is. and then you can use those templates. So feel free to use these, and it makes it easier. And then the profile photo is maybe important as well. Let me just upload and show you, because the profile photo can show up in the PDF documents or somewhere else. So upload these ones, use the templates if you're not sure of the size, and then you can go ahead and upload your logo and your profile photo. All right, one other thing as well that came up is how to, let me just go, how to use the help section. So I think we need to rename this one, because they're really the tutorials. The help section, I would say, either send us an email to hello@blendprecisely.io, or use this little chat communication button. As soon as we get the message, we will reply either through email or the chat here. So you can use this one at all times. It sits here at the lower right corner as well. Or if you want to just search the tutorials, what you can do is go to the starter tutorials, click over here on the left-hand side, go to help, starter tutorials, and then you can log in to all of the starter tutorials. And they're sitting all the way down here. It's still the old profile view, or the old page view of Blend Precisely, but the inside of the tutorials didn't change. So you can choose these ones. And the other one, and I mentioned that already in a few, is all tutorials will open up a new window. It's called Searchie, but it's basically a widget where we have all our videos sitting, and it's around 180 videos now, I think. And if you search for a keyword like add raw ingredient, I think is a good one. How to add a raw ingredient, basically, all of the tutorials will come up. And the reason why we have it open up in a new page is simply because it is an external widget, and we are using Searchie for it, Searchie.io, and they're able to basically bring you to the exact place where I mention add raw ingredient here, for example. You can see it. And then you can hit play, and then this will play. This will play everything here exactly at the moment where you mentioned, for example, add raw ingredient. It will actually start playing in that very moment when I mentioned add raw ingredient. So just consider that. And then also, Karin, thank you. This shared screen thing is new. Let me share the screen. It's new. So, okay, let me do this one more time, because that's important. So first of all, my apologies. I did that a few times already. This is what StreamYard, when you started normally sharing your screen, it obviously just opened up a new screen and shared it automatically. Now I need to click it every time, and every time I forget it lately. So my apologies. So account, you go here, and that is where the password is sitting, here on the top right corner. And I was mentioning, if you have it too large, it actually will not be visible, this little log. So you go back out, and then it becomes visible again. The same that you can find here, edit account information. And then you can upload a logo. You can use this design we gave you, the template. You can click, say, use template. I opened it up already here. And then you can use this template, and you can download it as a PNG file and simply upload it again. And and then you can use your logo or your profile photo, whatever you would like. And then also the other thing I just mentioned is when thank you so much, Karin. When you go over here, you have the possibility, by the way, to zoom in and zoom out. It's simply command on a Mac, plus and minus, or if you're on well, if you're on a Microsoft laptop, I believe it is Control or the window plus minus. But the other one is also view actual size. That works too, or view zoom in and zoom out. So both of these ones work. So if you go here and you would like to send us a message, you can simply use our chat service down here on the right-hand corner where you click in and click out. How can we help with Plan Precisely? You send us a message here, and then we answer back as soon as we get your message. And if we're offline, we will send an email back, or we send a message back in your messenger here as well. Then the other help section was what I was mentioning. If you click on all tutorials, the Searchie will open up, and then you will see suddenly Searchie. This is not a mistake. This is by design, because Searchie allows us to basically transcribe all of our videos. So you know how it is. Sometimes you're looking for something specific, and then you have to listen to an entire video without knowing what's inside. This way, if you're searching something that you want to know and you don't know where it is hidden, like, create my first recipe. Let's see what comes up. Actually, no results in this case, but if you say recipe, then all of these videos should come up where we mentioned recipe, and then you can either read it quickly, or you can actually click play, and then it will go to 7 minutes and 26 seconds where I mentioned the word recipe in here. So that's why we use Searchie, because it gives you the possibility to search for something much faster within the videos rather than going through every single video. Other than this, you can, of course, use our online, the beginner video section here, Blend Precisely tutorials, and that's where I mentioned it's still the old design look, but the content didn't change. So you can use those ones from 1 through 15, and that is here in the help section, and then go to starter tutorials, and all tutorials will open up Searchie. All right, and then the other question that came up, raw ingredients. Again, if you have a new raw ingredient that you do not find inside of these raw ingredient lists, 96 pages you have, if you cannot find these ones here, or through the drop-down menu here, just typing in blackberry, for example, if you cannot find your raw ingredient, simply send us a request for a new raw ingredient here, and then we will actually, it's in here, the form, we will just add the raw ingredient for you with the INCI name and everything else, and if there's safety information to be considered, we will add it for you, and then we will let you know once it's added, and then you can add your own price and everything else. But in order to get this list complete, we just need to enter raw ingredients that are not in yet, and there are over 900 raw ingredients in there. We just need to simply add it, and that takes around 24 to 48 hours, depending how many you have. So if it's just one, we do it normally within a few hours. If it is 100, obviously it takes a little bit longer. But yeah, so that is the other part. And then the latest and greatest is, thank you, Katrin. The latest and greatest is, of course, our new print button. So if you have, and I sent a video around already, but if you have, for example, a scrub, let's do this. And this one here is a cosmetic formulation or a straight on, let's see, let's get a regular one. I had that before. It's this one here, I think. Exactly. So this one is an aromatherapy one, which has milliliters, drops. And then you go to print standard you have now, and print. So the print standard is the one we used to have, but much better looking in my opinion now. And the print itself is basically a screen print. This is what it will give you. The print itself will give you as is, including some more details of the more statistics here. So it will basically, you can print this by yourself, by the way, too. But if you click this print button, it prints everything what you see here, and also, in addition, the statistics. if you use the print standard, that is, in my opinion, the one I work with all the time. And I work with them in landscape or in portrait mode. And I simply print them out and then I take my notes. I mean, normally what I do is, oops, I'm going to show you quickly. I print them out like this. It's all falling down here. I print them out. And then while I'm formulating, I'm having thoughts, of course, and then I'm adding different information. There's enough space on here then to add all your different information still. So what I do is I basically, let me show you the PDF standard print that looks like this now, where I have the amount, the weight, and the costs right away here. And then I still have enough space to add my own comments. So this print standard looks like this. And it will basically allow you to print everything what has to do with a specific formulation in a nicer format, including the batch weight, batch size, when the formulation has been created, the dilution ratio over here, the cosmetic blend, is it a cosmetic blend, yes or no, and then the costs in general. And then you can go down and see the profit calculation, the safety information, notes if you have them, and so on. And then this one, basically, you can print as a portrait or as a landscape, depending what you like better. And then you can, of course, adjust everything else. And probably, as Karin, you would put it into an A4, and then you make this one happen like this. So work with it. We will see that we can adjust a little bit the spacing still. I'm not sure how we're going to do this, but Seth needs to figure that out so everything fits even better in. But there's a page break basically for the product profit calculation and then also for the note section. So if your formulation is very long, it needs the space on the second side. Otherwise, I figured out that the portrait mode needs less paper, just, well, in this case, 3 pages as well. But if you have a very long formulation, then it will actually go beyond. So that is the latest edition. One more time, is this PDF print, and it gives you the Inky name, the Latin name, the amount, unit, weight, and cost. But if you have, let me find, let me just see something quickly. This one is a cosmetic one. You can see it because it's based on cosmetic. This printout for the product calculation, hang on just a second. Okay. All right, I have to ask Seth what's going on here. Let me just go back to log in, grab it, and get this one in one more time. Okay, I need to ask Seth why it is not showing up right now. But yeah, anyway, so the first one was the PDF, and that is the one actually that will be showing the larger frame. So you can choose between the two, and then you can figure out which one you like best. And I think so, if you just came on, my apologies in the beginning, I wasn't sharing my screen, but so go in a little bit. Karin reminded me, share your screen. So we talked about the password reset, where to find it. We talked about how to get your profile photo in and your logo in one more time, where if you want to contact us, our little chat button. And then we had also the tutorials, why we use Searchie for the videos, and the other tutorials, how to get your raw ingredients in case they are not showing up, and how to let us know that we can add them, and then the new print version. So definitely let us know your thoughts and everything else. It's a pleasure to be back, actually. after a 2-week break, but it was well deserved and needed, in my opinion. And yeah, I will see some of you back in our business membership tomorrow for our astrology call. And others I will see back next week on Wednesday, same time, same place. Okay, talk to you soon, everyone. Thank you.